We've been joined on the phone by Reverend Opuni to give us more understanding. Rev, it's good to have you with us.
Nice having me.
All right, so let's begin our conversation first with the vaccines that we're expecting. There's some level of apprehension when we speak to Ghanaians concerning the jabs they're about to take. Some are saying that it could actually be the end time, as they've been attributing it to the 666. What is your take on that?
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. And let me say, this is not the first time that we are witnessing vaccination. We've seen vaccination for children. We've seen vaccination at so many points in our lives. So I will want us to treat this COVID vaccination as any of the vaccinations that we have witnessed over the years. So the impression should not be, this is the first time we are going through, the process of being vaccinated, and therefore the end has come. We've seen vaccination of all forms, and that did not bring us to the end of the world. However, I must say, for the purpose of public trust and confidence, normally products that we have seen, when at my school days we were using Milo, but anytime they are advertising Milo on your platform, on your station, they will still ask that FDA has tested and approved it. I will wish a body will accept responsibility that we have done all that we are supposed to do. We've done all the tests, and Ghanaians are safe. I think that is what we need to hear. But that vaccination will bring us to the close of the world. We must treat vaccination like any vaccination that we've been giving to our children, young people, elderly people, all these years. I don't think COVID vaccination will bring us to any danger. I don't think so.
So, Rev, if I may ask, are you willing to take the vaccine on live television just to encourage others to do same?
I am more than ready, but I will also, for the purpose of public confidence, because I wouldn't want to just go and mislead people. One, I trust my president will never go whether to Russia or anywhere to bring products that will harm us. I don't think Nana Rudankwa and his ministers of health and others would dream of that. But then I'm saying that for the purpose of public confidence, let an indigenous organization, either a department, university, or a research body, also thoroughly examine the content of the vaccine and accept responsibility that it's not only coming from Russia. Back at home, like we do to all other products, we have tested and approved this. I will want to have a local body, a local research organization accepting responsibility. But I still trust the government, I still trust my president that they will never take us for granted, and therefore I'm more than willing to take the vaccine.
Let's switch lanes now, move from COVID and talk about the LGBTQ conversation that has resurfaced again. Your initial views on moves by these Western diplomats in Ghana supporting gayism.
Yes, we have these partners who are also our donor partners. They support our budget. You are talking about European Union, Denmark, Australia. When you go to our health, our education, agri, they support our budget. And I will pray and hope that they will not use that to harness us as extension of their provinces and states. We are not. We are a sovereign country. We still appreciate the support we receive from them. But our sovereignty must also be respected. For these people to have an office, I don't see that to be any big deal. But for such bodies to issue statements that suggest putting pressure on our government, we must be allowed to have our own national priorities. We've just finished election. The president and ministers are going through vetting. Ghana must be allowed to set our own national priorities without external force and pressure on us. And if you may allow me, for us as a country, family life, we must protect the sanctity of marriage and family life values. We cherish family. I will want my young person, my son, my daughter, to go into a marriage that can guarantee childbirth, child upbringing, that will guarantee a sound moral values, inheritance, the future of the family. I can't guarantee that if my son gets into a marriage with another man, I will be able to protect the future of our family. Let me say that for us, family and marriage is more than sexual pleasure. So yes, somebody can say that this is the kind of pleasure, sexual pleasure that I have when I meet a man or woman. But marriage should not just be built around sexual pleasure. It's bigger than that.
Well, the conversation again in this part is that the end time is near. You are a preacher of the word. Do you agree or disagree to some of these comments that people have made concerning end time destruction?
You see, there are things that I'm a Christian, I'm a pastor, and in the Bible that God will want us to know. There are other things that are in the pure preserve in terms of knowledge in the hands of God. Jesus even said that when exactly he did not know. You see, what I would want us to do is to do what human beings are supposed to do and leave the things that God must do purely into the hands of God. If the end time has come, it is the preserve of God. So let's allow God. We wake up in the morning, and if we happen to cease to exist, so be it. But for now, if COVID has come, let us address COVID as a social issue. If we have a challenge with LGBT is as old as anything. Let's address that. So please, don't let us spiritualize challenges that confront us like medical challenges, like economic challenges in the name of end time. If we do that, we become irresponsible beings. When we wake up in the morning, whether end time has come or not, human beings must do what human beings are supposed to do without hiding behind any religious beliefs and position. So yes, I believe in the end time, but if we have COVID, let us address COVID as a medical challenge confronting us as a people. If we have LGBT, let's address it. If poverty, if we have accidents on our road, let's be responsible and do what human beings are supposed to do.
We're grateful for your time this afternoon, Reverend Opuni-Frimpong. He is the Executive Director of the Alliance for Christian Advocacy Africa, and he is a former General Secretary of the Christian Council of Ghana.